My name is Latasha Jackson, and I am the Assistant Director of Admissions at the Illinois College of Optometry, and I've been at ICO now for a little over 5 years.
My name is Amon Moore. I am the clinical coordinator for the urgent care and the referral management department. As of May of last year, it marked 5 years, so it'll be 6 years, May 16th of this year.
My name is Mary Podgers. I am the assistant to Dr. Leonard Mesner here at the Illinois College of Optometry, and I just celebrated 35 years in November.
My name is Martha Boyd. I am the assistant coordinator in pediatrics department as of today, and I've been at ICO for 5 years and technically 5 months.
I'm Elizabeth Grantner. I am the Senior Director of Continuing Education, Events, and Alumni Engagement at ICO, and I've been here for 10, now almost 11 years.
So every year that I've been here, I've learned a lot more than I knew the year before, as well as the people, my colleagues that I work with for the most part, the patients, and then for myself, I have a personal investment here in terms of my family's been coming here since the 60s. So my mother's been coming here since she was in high school. She got her first pair of contacts here when she was 16. My grandmother used to come here. My mother grew up in the neighborhood. And I myself have been a patient here since I think I was like 8 or 9. What also has kept me vested, if you will, is just the sense of community that I feel a lot, and the relationships that I've fostered professionally and personally also as well.
I think that I have learned to work with others a bit better because we work in a small team. In previous positions in other admissions offices, we work with undergraduate staffs, and we're dealing with thousands upon thousands of people. The teams are large, and it's difficult for us to kind of create these small communities. But at ICO, since we have such a different student population, we're looking for professional students, which is a small group of people. Our team is small. So I think I've learned more from other people because I have to work more with other people. Because when you have a small team, you really can't rely on anybody else. You kind of have to step out and do things. So I feel like professionally, I've definitely grown, and as a person.
There are a lot of times that I've felt I was doing an okay job, and after the fact received, praise and thank yous and recognition, and had to go back and realize, no, what you did was really good, and at the time, I think I just didn't recognize the hard work that goes into it. I just do the work, and it's nice to have it recognized when I'm not necessarily used to that.
The position that I had, the assistant coordinator, it was being in pediatrics was pretty awesome. What I love about IEI and ICO is how much they actually care about their employees. They don't have to do anything for us other than a paycheck and be done. But they don't. They are always there, and they're very family oriented, and I love that.
It's been a pleasure seeing Dr. Kalb come in, as a student, and then, advance to the presidency. That's been awesome. It was wonderful seeing Maggie. Maggie used to work for me down in pediatrics when I was in charge of that department. She came in as a CSA, and here she is up in the president's office. Many of the people, especially in the IEI, I've seen, come in the door and help train them, and I'm just proud of them just to see them still here and doing so well.
I've been grateful and fortunate enough to build relationships, like I said, with colleagues by the grace of God. A lot of people who are in these higher positions now know who I am. When Dr. Collin, before he became the president, we would always speak cordially in the hallway. And now I sit on the community advisory board.
I am ecstatic about this new position and the opportunity to be a coordinator of alumni engagement. It's like, wow. I really cannot believe it. And I am so, so happy and so blessed. And I'm looking forward to it, and I'm ready. I'm very excited, and I'm very grateful that they believe on me, and I don't plan on letting them down. And the fact that I'm going to still be in charge and able to be in contact with the students is pretty awesome.
Well, at ICO, I just was promoted to the assistant director of admissions. So I'm on the learning curve with that, picking up the new responsibilities. And then also, there's some orientation work that I plan to get myself involved in, kind of working with the students a bit more as they're on campus rather than just being the face for them when they're coming into campus. And then personally, I'm almost 40 and it's probably about time for me to kind of maybe settle down, start a family, things like that. So things like that are on my radar, but who could be so sure?
As far as my future, several years ago, I decided to go back to school and became a holistic health and wellness coach. And I have been facilitating diabetic support group here at the IEI. Eventually, when I retire, I would like to set up a class at the junior colleges teaching kids how to cook. My belief is if you give a kid a potato peeler, they're empowered. The kids love to help out in the kitchen, and it brings families together. That is what I see in my future, just spreading the wealth of health and happiness.
I would love to actually be a director of the clinic one day and help even more in that capacity, because I feel like that level you have more you have more access and more that you can do. You know what I'm saying? And reaching up more people. I don't let anybody tell me what I can do because I believe in myself. So nobody else has to believe in me but me. I would love to see more inclusion and more diversity as far as like our students go. I would love to see more Black students. I would love to see more Latin students. I would love to see a nice mixture of every ethnicity, but I would love to see a larger population of Black and brown students as far as optometry, because it's a great fulfilling position. It's a great thing to do if you really take care of it, if you take passion in it, and if you never know where you can go with it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do just eye exams. So I would love to find a way to kind of bridge the gap between us and like the school system, and have children come in and have them watch, do exams and all that kind of stuff, and just make it a way to like reach out and give to the community at large.